that. Get it out of here!
What now? Well, I have something here, Harry. It's showtime! I love this stuff.
No, that's a trick. That's some kind of special effects.
It's on record. I'm going to save this stuff.
Welcome, everybody, to the Good Improv Show, happening right here live on YouTube and happening on gradio.ca.
Which is Edmonton's best local station, and we have an army of 31 subscribers joining us. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, the Good Improv Army. Together, they can accomplish anything. If you all act as a group, as a unit, I'm sure we can finally overthrow this horrible society that we live in and replace it with the improv society dream that we've all had.
Oh God, I've had lots of nightmares about improv being more accessible to people. Definitely, I've had those nightmares.
Well, we have some words today sent to us from Kristen, Ashley, and Scott. Thank you so much for sending them in, and thank you to everyone else who took the time to send us a word. We really appreciate that.
The words we'll be using this week are convention, island, and turtle.
There you go.
And you can send us one on social media at Good Improv or here in the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, or just shout it. Just yell it out your window. You know, we might hear it. You never know.
Carrier pigeon.
Carrier pigeon, you know?
It's a great way to get a message out.
That's why improv shows were so slow back in the 1800s. So send in that carrier pigeon suggestion. And it was always penny farthing. That was always the suggestion.
Well, that's such an easy one.
Yeah. All right, so shall we...
hold on one sec, guys. I got to do a tech thing. One sec.
Oh, God.
Okay.
We just got word from our tech crew that a tech thing needs to happen. I think what he's doing is he's just checking his stocks to see if he still has to do this or not.
Mm-hmm. This show is brought to you by Tech Issues.
Yeah. You want tech issues? Call Dan. He'll set a bunch up for you.
That's right, folks. This episode and every episode is brought to you by technical problems.
All right. Well, shall we go?
Yeah, let's do some scenes.
All right.
Jump right into it.
Okay.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time that you set up this big convention and you said, come see Spider-Man, but it was just you because you had been bit by a spider?
I assumed, and I don't think unreasonably, that I was bit by a spider. It could have been radioactive, that I would have gained Spider-Man powers. I don't see why I would not have. I think the odds were just as good that I would have as not. And so, imagine my surprise when all those people showed up and I jumped off that rafter, fully expecting that I'd be able to make the next one or swing to safety, and I just plummeted to my almost death. Mm-hmm. But, I did make the news, though. So my convention, I will point out, did make the news. So I count that as a success.
Mm-hmm. And you bankrupted yourself booking that arena.
Yeah. So, living the dream.
Living the dream.
You know what? I'm sure my splashing toxic waste in my eyes for my Daredevil convention will go much, much better.
Speaking of living the dream, you were in a coma for over a year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and now even more Spider-Man movies have come out. Mm-hmm. So,
Must be confusing for you.
I'm very confused and scared and terrified. Dan?
Yes?
Do you remember when you decided to go to that stripper convention? Because I have a reason.
Oh.
Because you thought that if you could just be seen, your act would take off and you'd become the next Magic Mike?
I did kind of expect that. Honestly, I expected to walk in there, remove all my clothes, and then walk out a huge success. But turns out that's not what happened at all. Turns out that they weren't really looking for any kind of like flabby, gentleman.
That SNL sketch was very popular. So I
But I realize now that they were actually laughing at Chris Farley in that sketch.
Oh, I guess.
All these years, I thought they were laughing at the Patrick Swayze Chippendale.
Yeah.
It was Chris Farley the whole time they were laughing at.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, you two strippers, get in my office here.
Yeah. Yes, sir, Mr. Mackerson.
I gotta fire you guys.
What?
I gotta
Why?
fire you both.
Are we not stripping enough?
You're stripping, and you both have immaculate bodies. You're all ripped up, muscled up,
Well,
oiled
yeah.
up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I hit the gym like 8 hours a day, almost every day.
I just pay for surgeries.
Too much. It's too much, guys. Turns out that what women want, they want kind of a flabby, schlubby guy to go out there, and they want to laugh at him.
That doesn't
What?
sound right.
I mean, they can laugh at me. I've always been told by women that I'm really funny.
They've been lying because you are so handsome.
Oh.
What? No, that can't be, because they've been telling me I'm really funny as well.
They've been lying to you because you're too handsome.
But I mean, I'd be smart enough to figure that out because women have also been telling me that I'm really smart.
Sex symbols have changed, gentlemen.
Well,
A sex symbol now is a man with a gut and some moobs and little toothpick arms.
I could get some moobs. I could get some moobs. I could get a gut.
You go to the gym almost every day.
Yeah.
I could do it.
I don't think you could commit to it.
I'm pretty addicted to surgeries.
Yeah, you've been getting a lot of surgeries. You got the fake biceps, the tris, the
Yeah.
deltas.
Everything.
Do they have a gym for like gaining flab? Is there a flab gym? I could do that.
What about the reverse of liposuction? I could get that, whatever that is.
Hit that flab gym. Pump up this gut, yo. You know?
Well, those are both great ideas, gents. I think there's room for a business there.
I'm willing to fight for this job.
I think
Yeah.
that they just call those buffets.
This is the only thing I know how to do, okay? I know how to do two things. I know how to hit the gym, get ripped,
Yep.
and I know how to take my clothes off. So literally the only two things I know how to do.
Well, the women that frequent this place, they used to like that. But now when a muscly man comes out on stage, they just kind of, they grimace at it.
Oh. Well,
They want to see the flub, gents.
guess nothing for me to do but go to my fallback job. Lawyer.
I don't want to have to see you do that.
Well, I got through law school. Everyone
Yeah, I
told me
know.
I was really smart.
And I'm a medical doctor as well. I remember when the dean of Harvard handed me my what do they call that? Diploma there?
think so,
Degree,
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it's called. She was just like,
Yeah.
she was just shaking. She was just, I touched her hand and she was just like, ah. So she was really enamored by
Yeah.
how smart I was.
We
She couldn't-
clearly are qualified to do other things. So
Well-
you know what? We're going to be fine.
We're going to be just fine. Don't
That's-
you worry about it.
That's how it used to be. But look at this now. You look at this TV. I got this TV here, okay? There's
Huh?
a doctor show. Sexy doctor. Fat guy.
Okay.
Okay? Fireman show. Sexy firefighters. Fat, schlubby guys.
Huh.
What happened?
Yeah.
What about lumberjacks? Show me lumberjacks.
Fat lumberjacks. It's all flipped, guys. Now I got to stay in business. I got to do what's right for the club.
All right. Okay. Well, fat schlubby guys are going to take our jobs.
Yep.
Maybe we should just do fat
Take some
schlubby guy jobs. huh?
jobs. Plumber. You
Yeah.
know, we sit there with
Yeah.
our tight buns there instead of the ass crack coming out like a plumber would.
Yeah. Just show up at some lady's house. Go, hey, want me to clean your pipes?
Good
And,
luck. Good luck, gentlemen.
I think we'll be
just fine.
we'll be just fine. Just fine. Cut to a month later. I will strip for food. Please. I'm so hungry.
You're more muscular than you were when you left.
I've still been hitting the gym, yo.
It's hard not to, okay? I'm hopelessly addicted to these surgeries.
You got new abs.
Yeah?
Come on, can
I thought 8 would be better than 6.
Can I maybe just clean up around here? I mean, do you need a janitor or something? I noticed the guy who used to be a janitor is on stage now.
Yeah, he's doing great. I mean, I would love for you to push a broom around, but your muscles get in the way.
Oh. I'm gonna go hit the gym. It always makes me feel better.
Don't.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Justin,
Yeah.
do you remember when you decided to buck societal convention and hold Christmas every day except for December 25th?
Yes, I do, and I stand by that decision, even though it cost me so much money. Christmas is expensive, Dan.
And 364 Valentine's days, everyone except for February 14th?
Yeah. You know,
how you do it.
the only time I saved money is when an actual holiday came up and I could skip one of the holidays that I was
Right.
celebrating every day.
Right.
Like all that candy, just waiting for people to show up at the house.
All the extra Halloween candy you must have around.
Oh, it's so much, Dan.
364
It's
days worth.
And Christmas and Easter, every day, a lamb and a turkey.
Well,
fully cooked and dressed
And
every day.
going back to Halloween, the one day people might come and take the candy away, you have to turn them away because nope, we don't celebrate on the 31st. That's societal convention.
No, I turned the hose on them.
Jeez, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, it's not fun, my life, Dan. But I've made a commitment, and I'm going to stick with it.
All right. Well, thanks for the presents. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Jordan, do you remember that time when you went out for an audition and they called you unconventionally handsome, but you took it as like a huge compliment?
Yeah, because there's all these conventionally handsome guys out there. So I thought, hey, I have filled a niche, the unconventionally handsome man. And I thought it was great. Thought that things would really blow up career-wise.
Yeah.
And it turns out they were just insulting me.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to call me ugly.
I think everyone got that.
Ugly is a shorter, simpler word.
Yeah. I mean, it's more to the point.
Unconventionally handsome is you're tricking me into thinking I'm good looking. So I didn't appreciate the dishonesty, but what else should I expect? I go in for an audition.
All right, we cut to the casting room. All right, you two gents, come on in here. You're our next up for this role here. We're looking for the next Hollywood hunk, the big starlet.
Yeah.
We want one of those to be next to the big starlet is what I'm saying here.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for the opportunity.
So, first impressions.
Huh?
You appear to be a husky gentleman, a little husky.
Oh, thank you.
Husky, I would say.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
good. Huskies are really hot right now.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
All
it's a
those-
beautiful dog.
Yeah, husky.
Husky, like a Husqvarna.
And you, you seem to be. Seem to be a thicker gentleman. I'd say, a little thicker than we were expecting.
Yeah. You know what? That's me. I don't play two-dimensional people. All my characters are thick characters, right? They all have lots of sides, lots of dimension to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Thick.
Yeah. Thick.
Right.
That's what I like to say when I perform a role.
And you, Jordan, you have a very unique-looking nose, I guess.
Oh, yes, certainly.
Very unique.
Certainly.
Indeed, unique.
I've gotten it caught in a lot of doors.
It shows.
While it's caught in there, I try to retch my face around to pull my nose out.
You can really tell.
And sometimes my brother, he would pick on me and he'd grab a pipe wrench, and he'd get it on my nose and then he'd crank it.
Oh, wow. Just like the Three Stooges. That's classic.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but he'd make it kind of like a sound,
Okay, well, moving on to your physical appearance there, Justin. You have an interesting hairdo. Very
you.
interesting.
You know what? I want to stand out. I don't want to just be like the normal guy who has like styled, coiffed hair. I figure, just shave down the middle, perm the one side, straighten the other side.
Kind of covering all your bases there.
Yeah. Maybe you want a bald guy. Maybe you want somebody with curly hair. Maybe you want someone with straight hair. This way you can see all
We got
three
the
of
whole
the spectrum.
the whole thing going on
and
there.
decide what you want this character
Yeah.
to be, right? I call it, really auditioning in a thick way to show you the diversity of the
Right,
character.
of course.
He's so versatile.
Yeah.
Very versatile, yes, indeed. Now, I guess I'll have to hear you read some lines here.
All right.
So let's hear your performance. Here's the sides for you.
Thank you.
Sides for you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I guess Jordan, you can go first here.
Okay. Sorry, it's just difficult for me to breathe because I'm, what'd you call me, husky?
Husky, yes, yes.
This is written in really small type. Can I get this in a larger print?
It's in a 12-point font. I think you should be able to read that.
My eyesight's not very good.
Okay.
It's really not very good. Is this in foreign language?
What if I just feed you the lines and then you say them?
Oh, sure.
All right. Don't worry, Betty. I'll save you.
Don't worry, Betty. I'll save you.
That was really good.
It was different.
That was really good.
It was different from the ones I've seen before it.
I tried to put a lot of emotion into it.
Very different. Yes, the emotions. Yes, indeed. And
Okay,
Justin, perhaps you'd like to give it a try.
Ready to go. Ready to go. I'm ready to go. All right, ready to go. Don't worry, Betty. I'll save you. Do you like
That
that?
was great.
Yeah. I thought, maybe he's being sarcastic with it, right? Maybe he's mad at her for something she's done earlier. So maybe he doesn't want to untie her from the railroad tracks, right? That's kind of the journey I was going on.
There was maybe a little more sarcasm than I would have expected.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe a little more, a little extra sarcasm
the
was in
backstory
there.
I came up with was that, before she was captured and tied to the railway tracks, she kind of slighted him, right? Like maybe he was like attracted to her sister, but then she got in the way of that, and so he is kind of with her, but only because her sister's no longer available. So there's that resentment there,
Right.
That's what I was going for. And I mean, none of that's in the script, but I really feel that the text supports
That
it.
is certainly a surprising interpretation.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Certainly. I would say so far, I've been startled by this audition. It has left me kind of reeling.
Oh, wow.
I guess I'm almost dizzy with what I've seen here today.
That's great.
So
That's
I like
great.
the sound of that.
Is there craft services on set?
yes, there'll be craft services. I'm sure someone like you can eat an extraordinary amount of food.
I can. If the role requires that, I can do that.
Yeah.
The role actually requires you eat very little food.
Oh, well, it's still a good part, though.
Yeah, it's a good part.
Hey, whatever happens, man, break a leg.
Yeah, thanks, and you too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you gentlemen would just wait in the waiting room, I will make my decision.
Okay, awesome.
Sure. I'm sure you got it.
Oh, you read that really good, though. I mean, it was so different. It was very thick reading.
I thought I should maybe use an English accent for that.
Oh, man. If you could call back, definitely try that.
Right. I think I will.
What are you doing back in here? You want to read it with an English accent now?
Yeah. I have a perfect English accent. I can sound exactly like Patrick Stewart.
This is highly irregular.
I know, but I thought it's
Highly irregular.
so good
I'm just
you
here
should
to
hear
support him.
That's, again, very, very, very unusual.
Patrick Stewart.
Come on, give him a chance, man.
Give me a
You
chance.
will not regret this.
Give me a
Okay,
chance.
fine.
Don't worry, Betty, I'll save you.
Oh. Totally thick, man. Totally thick.
I never, in all of my years casting Hollywood pictures, have seen a rival actor applaud somebody during an audition.
Hey, you know what?
For the same role that they are trying
We
to get.
support each other here, right? Like, be a supportive community.
This is an inordinate amount of support being provided.
I think that was. Do you want to hear it again? Don't worry, Betty, I'll save you.
Yeah. I like
Patrick
it. I like
Stewart.
It. Yeah.
You look like you could do a good Patrick Stewart too.
All right. Okay. Try. Okay. I'll try. Whew. Okay. All right. Don't worry, baby. I'll save you. I went. Yeah, because Stewart, it's an Irish name, right? So I thought maybe that's his roots.
That's
maybe,
what I was doing,
Maybe
too.
he was leaving his accent behind and going to a classier
I
accent.
have never been involved in an audition like this before. This is something I've never seen with my
wow.
eyes.
That's really
or
great.
heard with my ears.
Well, we are really pleased to deliver. I mean, this is exciting. I mean, maybe both of us will get a part.
Yeah, we blew him away.
Yeah.
I'd like to sign you both to long-term contracts.
We accept.
Excellent.
Flawless Patrick Stewart impressions there.
Right.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
Do you remember you got a brand new oven and it had a couple of different settings? It had regular oven, then it had convection oven, and then it had convention. And you turned it on and a whole bunch of stars showed up to your apartment here.
Quite annoying because I only had enough chicken to feed me and my family. I didn't expect to house stars. And you know what? Stars really like things that are not chicken. They want something a little more next level. So
Right? Some of that elite food.
right, like a quail,
Yeah, or the eggs.
Cornish game hen.
Lots of weird eggs. Squid eggs.
Yeah. That was tough.
Yeah, tough.
That was a tough day.
You should have asked about that setting before you bought it.
Well, I'm just a man of action. The oven was on sale. I made the call. I didn't want to know what was going on before I did it.
Cooking.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were at the beach and you started to try and create your own island to be a sovereign nation?
Yes, I do. And the first thing that I wanted to do is set up some defenses. So I ate a lot of chili, very powerful, greasy chili. And I made a moat.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's the I want to do that. Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of people didn't respect my island.
Well, it was only about a foot in area, and as soon as the tide went out, it was just a hill.
Yeah, a hill. Yeah, a little sandy hill.
Yeah.
Yep. Great island, though.
I had
No laws.
had promise.
International.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good luck with your next endeavor
Thank
to make
you.
a country.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey.
Justin,
Yeah.
do you recall the time when you thought you were stranded on a deserted island, only to find out it was not deserted at all, much to your chagrin?
Yes, I did. I do remember that. You know what? I thought I discovered a new place, and I could finally be alone with my thoughts. I've always wanted to be on a deserted island.
I know.
Turns out it was just Prince Edward Island, and it was already discovered and inhabited, unbeknownst to me. Not only inhabited, but the setting of a series of very popular children's books. I had no idea about any of this.
It's true.
I still fought to keep it, though. Several police officials had to drag me off of it.
It's always been so interesting to me that the deserted island you've wanted to be stranded on was not tropical,
No.
but instead existed up here near the
No,
North Pole.
just a bunch of seagrass. Very little in the way of resources. Cold. That's my deserted island. That's my dream.
Hey, do you guys both remember when you were contestants on that reality show, Fart Island?
I remember.
Yep, I remember. Yeah.
We cut to Fart Island. Well, we're down to the final two. Dan and Justin, you've both been holding your farts in for 30 days here on Fart Island. And it's come down to this.
Yeah.
The final challenge. Whoa.
No, I just made that sound with my mouth. Just trying to psych out my opponent.
Yeah, nope, it's not gonna work. I have been holding this in. I am going to win Fart Island. I have deserved this.
That's right. And as you know, the winner will get
Oh.
$50. 50 bucks.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that $50 is gonna be mine.
50 bucks is on the line.
Oh boy.
Our team of expert surgeons is waiting to repair the bowels of whoever loses.
Craft services. It was all Mexican food. All had beans and cheese. Oh, I had seconds. I should not have had seconds.
Now, when you two came to the island, did you have a particular strategy you wanted to employ, or did you just kind of wing it?
Just try not to think about it. This is my strategy. What about you? What about you there, Dan?
I surgically had my small intestine removed before coming to this competition.
Oh my God, that sounds dangerous.
Significantly shortening my lifespan, but greatly increasing my chances to win this competition.
Oh wow.
Now,
Oh wow.
Dan, you've also won a lot of the challenges here on Fart Island, and as a reward, you've been granted the power of Beano,
Excellent.
gas suppressant.
Excellent.
Has that come into play during your time here?
Honestly, I haven't even used it.
Hasn't even used it.
God, I am in so much pain.
Got it saved up.
Yep.
I've been hiding it around the island. Justin's been desperately trying to find it.
Yeah, I have, because I gotta let one rip. I'll tell you what. Oh boy, I'm in a lot of pain right now. So much pain. I just gotta try to distract. Be kind to your web-footed friends.
I respect his competitive advantage. You know, he came in here clean. He came in here with no anything. He's just gonna try to tough it out. He's gonna clench and kind of go with it. Big mistake.
Oh man, nope. This is gonna happen. I can't hold it any longer. It's coming out.
Sorry, that was me.
That doesn't count.
You know what? I'm a little distressed that nothing came out, actually. I'm a little worried that there's something actually now medically dangerously wrong, because that should have come out.
Our EMTs are standing by.
They may be needed. It feels like everything's kind of reversing, kind of going the other way.
Go with it, Justin.
Oh no.
Do it.
I don't want to
Do it.
burp.
Let
Oh,
the
God.
fart go through your front.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting word from our executive producer now. We've been what? Shut down?
What?
What?
Okay, pack it up, boys.
Why? What happened?
How long have we been shut down?
Well, it turns out that we're not even going to air this.
Why not?
Oh,
Unfortunately, the distribution deal fell through with NBC.
can I still have the $50?
No. No one will win. But I do have this voucher for you for some beans
Hey.
Thank you.
and this bag of Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I guess I'll see you guys on the boat back to the airport.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Sorry it didn't work out. You came so far. 20 other competitors
Yeah.
before you all destroyed their bowels.
Yeah.
Try to win this.
My wife left me for this. I
I left my wife for this.
Oh.
That's
So-
how dedicated I was to this.
The show is totally shut down, so if you wanted to just fart, let it all out, now would be the time. Now would be the time.
I don't think I can.
I had my rectum surgically widened, so it's actually impossible for me to fart.
I'm watching them. They seem to still be holding it in.
I don't think I can. I think something has happened, and I don't think I'm capable of it anymore. I think everything's sealed itself
Nice.
shut.
Nice.
I'm just expanding with gas.
No pressure, gents. If you wanted to fart, just go ahead. No, I don't think they bought the ruse about the show being shut down.
What? I totally
Neither-
bought it. I totally bought it.
Neither one of them has farted.
Do I get to keep the Brussels sprouts?
Oh, they heard me say that.
Okay. No. I think it's happening. I think that's coming out of my belly button.
Unfortunately, a fart has to be at a certain decibel to
What?
register as a fart.
It's not stopping.
So, looks like we're going into extra innings. Tune in next week to see how Fart Island concludes.
It smells so bad.
Classy.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah.
do you remember when you survived for 30 days on your kitchen island?
I do. How could I forget? That was one of the most harrowing times of my life. I threw bottle after bottle with messages off the island. Nobody picked them up. I could see this weird sea life circling them. There were these four-legged creatures with long furry tails.
Dogs.
Yeah, dogs, yeah. I could see them circling the island at all times. There's no natural vegetation on the island either. So being able to eat was very difficult.
That's right, you grabbed a broom and you would use that to get bananas.
That's right, from neighboring islands.
Good source of water on the island, though. Oh. Hey, Dan.
Yes?
Do you remember that time where you decided to get into the Guinness Book of Records for being a man island?
Yeah. Yeah, well, they said no man is an island, so I figured pretty easy way into the book, right? If I can be the first and only one, then you
Yeah.
gotta give me the record.
I mean, your theory's sound.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that record?
No. No, it turns out that was more of a metaphorical thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it wasn't physically talking about a man becoming an island, so, palm trees and coconuts growing off me. Kind of silly, I guess.
All right. Well, you tried.
I did.
that's
I
the
did
thing.
try. Hey, Jordan,
Yeah?
remember when they said you were being sent to prison on Alcatraz?
Yes, I do. Oh, Alcatraz. What an amazing island. And I thought, ooh, no one's ever escaped from there. I'll be the first. Even though they made that movie Escape from Alcatraz, but you don't know if they lived or died, so it doesn't really count.
Right.
So they said, yeah, you're going to prison. You're going to Alcatraz. And I said, not for long, buddy. And I voluntarily was like, take me there. And as you can see, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to break out.
Yeah, they've actually said that you can go. You've been released for many years, Jordan.
I refuse to. This is important to me that I escape from this place. I think
We're passing the big, most popular part of our tour. This is prisoner 1152X. Jordan. He refuses to leave. He's been pardoned by the governor. Can go anytime, but he wants to stay until he escapes. And even though this is now a museum and he could leave anytime, he's insistent upon figure out a way to escape from Alcatraz. Now, if we come down here, this is where...
We cut to the warden's office. All right, guards. Guards, I've had enough of this Jordan Ward character, all right? He's showing us up. He's making us look like fools. Staying in our prison long after we want him to go.
Yeah.
I want you guys to facilitate his escape. Tonight.
You want us to help a prisoner escape
That's
Alcatraz?
right. I want you to knock yourself out with a blackjack. I want you to, drop your gun into his cell, something like that. Whatever it takes.
All right.
I've already got Guard Perkins lined up. We're gonna let Jordan shoot him on his escape, so it looks more authentic.
We cut to the next evening. So after he, performed first aid on me and put an ice pack on my head, he gave Officer Phyllis here back his gun. Said a quip like, "Hey, you gotta hold on to that. These things are dangerous." And then he politely and calmly went back to his cell after checking on me again to make sure that I was okay.
Mm-hmm. He did shoot Officer Phillips, though.
Yeah.
Shot a picture of him.
Yeah.
He said, "I'll remember you when I escape from here."
Son of a bitch. How did he get ahead of us on this?
I don't know.
How did he know? How did he know we were going to let him escape? How did he know?
I think he might have a mole.
I think you might be right. I think one of us might be a mole, feeding him information.
What, one of us?
Well, yeah, we're the only ones that know about the plan.
Oh, I guess that's right.
Did you do it?
No, I was unconscious at the time.
Right. And you were executing the plan, dropping the gun. What are you saying? You saying that I'm the mole, huh? Is that you saying that I'm feeding it all back to him?
I mean, neither of us said that, but...
It seems like it was probably you.
What? No, how could it be me?
Well, you're sweating right now.
Just because I came up with the plan and I had the plan ready to go?
Yeah.
It's just that,
He knew all the details of the plan?
yeah.
Just because he came up and shook my hand at the end and said, "Thank you, Warden"? Is that what we're trying to say? Is that...
I mean, none of us were trying to say this at all. You just seem to be saying it yourself, really, if anything.
What if we escaped and left him here?
Then the rest of... Wait, what? Yeah. Then he'd be the one in charge, and we'd be gone.
Okay, I like it. Let's do that tonight.
All right.
We cut to the next day. He's out ahead of us again.
Yeah. Yeah, he was waiting for us.
Almost like he had a wire in the room.
Yeah. Almost like he knew exactly what we were going to do and when we were going to do it.
He was one step ahead of us every step of the way.
Like every detail had already been figured out.
Huh. You guys don't think there's a mole, do you? Is it one of you?
I mean,
No.
I don't think it's me.
I don't think it's me either. I don't have access to wires or bugs.
Oh, I see. So that leaves me, huh? The warden, the one who has the requisition power to get all the bugs and wires that he needs, huh? Is that what we're saying now?
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense now that you mention it. I wasn't thinking of that, but I guess now that you said it...
I mean, there is a memo on your desk that says 1 wire for a prisoner Jordan.
Just doodling.
Why would you doodle that?
You doodled a
Your
requisition form.
hand just moves, randomly when you're doodling. I was on the phone.
I think that you've bonded with him. That maybe you enjoy him being here.
I think you don't want him to leave.
What?
Yeah. You try to keep him here.
Why would I want that?
I don't know.
Because this hasn't been a real...
I'm sick. Listen, see, we can't... Let's talk about... Fine, all right, fine. What do you want me to tell you? You caught me with your relentless questions.
You want this to be a real prison, not some sort of museum giving tours,
Yes, of course.
selling knickknacks.
Let's take it back to the good old days. Remember how Alcatraz used to be?
Torturing people who barely did anything?
Right, exactly. That sort of stuff. Prisoners drowning to try to escape and all the hoopla, the glitz, the glamour, the red carpets, all that stuff.
Red carpets? They had red carpets in here?
I'm just remembering it back. You know how your memory does that to stuff. But yeah, back in the day when Alcatraz was at its peak. No? You know how humiliating it is to be the warden of a museum?
No, because neither of us are the warden.
Well, yeah, it's very humiliating, okay?
Okay.
I'll go and tell my dad. It's like, "Hey, Dad, I'm a warden." Where at? Alcatraz? And he's like,
No, he
didn't even say a word, just shook his head.
just shakes his head, huh? I'm glad you said that what he did, because in case people couldn't see it, people listening over the wire. Well, look, I mean, it's no.
Who would be listening over the...
I don't know.
Oh, I suppose Jordan would be listening over the wire. That does make sense.
To know you shook his
That
head.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's no picnic for me either. I'm a guard of a museum, you know? The only things I have to guard is the stuff in the gift shop. And Jordan.
At least a guard at a museum is something that makes sense. I've heard of guards at museums. You know, the Guggenheim is a guard. You know, like that's a real museum.
Oh, man, if I could be a guard at the Guggenheim, that would be a dream come true.
Better than here?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you got the sound of the sea. You got one prisoner.
Classy art, you know? I want to guard all those Andy Warhols.
What about those paintings that Jordan's been doing in his cell?
I don't think the erotic stick figure art counts as high art.
I think it's pretty classy.
Gordon, would it make you feel better if we pretended it was a prison? You know, just like roughed up a pretend prisoner now and then.
Yeah. That would be really great. Actually, that would help.
Hey, we're happy to do it.
Okay. Hey, thank you. That's really nice. And I'll start toning it down a little bit too. Okay.
All right.
So what? Maybe Jordan will escape. Maybe he'll just escape one day. That would be that wouldn't be so bad, right? We cut to the day after Jordan has escaped.
Can't believe he did it. Can't believe he did it.
Yeah, I did it. That's right.
Yeah.
I escaped.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Thanks.
So then you came back to let us, and thank you for coming back to let us know, by the way.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I wasn't missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a
Yeah,
little
well,
bit
that's
worried.
very
I was
considerate.
worried.
Because, I mean, what if you slipped somewhere? It's a big place, and there's only 4 people in here at any given time.
Yeah.
You know what happened? I started talking to one of the members of the tour. There was somebody on the tour group there. And we just started talking and talking and talking. And then suddenly, I realized I wasn't in Alcatraz anymore.
So you just walked out with him?
I got, so involved in the conversation that I followed them onto the bus. Onto the boat, to the bus, and then out of here.
Does that count as escaping? I mean, all he did was walk out with a tour. He
That
could have
is
done that
kind
any
of
time.
yeah. That's not really escaping.
I mean,
per se.
escaping is like you build a tunnel and
You
don't
like
let us know
file
about
the
it.
bars or something.
Yeah, you figure out you figure out the perfect timing of the lock system, so you know what's unlocked and what isn't.
Yeah, you like track the guard movements and all that.
You train a bunch of pigeons to like carry you. If there's like maybe 80 of them, they could maybe lift you.
You formulate a rope out of a bunch of sheets and you kind of climb out the window. That
You
sort of stuff.
invent some sort of interdimensional transporter that opens a portal and bends the realm of space-time. So you walk through it and you come out like in Connecticut or something.
These are great ideas. I wish I had thought of any of these.
They just walked out with a tour.
Yeah, like a fool.
Well, never meet your heroes, right, Warden? Alcatraz.
Justin,
Yeah.
do you remember when you attempted to emulate your hero Super Mario when you crushed a turtle to death?
I do remember that. I remember that like it were yesterday, because it was yesterday. I stomped on a sea turtle, kicked it to try and knock over enemies, but it didn't go very far. They're really heavy. And I tried to escape down that pipe, and that's when the police caught me.
I never expected a turtle to have so much guts inside.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just think of it as like... You just think of it as like a shell,
Yeah.
and then the thing's like inside the shell and can kind of come out. But no, the shell is the thing. It's directly guts if you get past that shell.
And the way that, when you stomp on it, how the stuff just comes shooting out of the 2 holes that it has there.
Yeah.
Because there's nowhere for us to go, right?
Yeah, no, it is the thing itself. It's
Ooh.
not a... Yeah, that's not its house. That's its back.
It was no match for you whatsoever.
I
mean,
crushed its spine.
you must be like 220 pounds or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. You
yeah.
jumped on its back.
They're not as sturdy as you're led to believe.
You were in heavy steel-toed boots as well.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm sure it'll be...
Then you picked up its body and you threw it at a brick.
Yeah, I threw it at a wall. I thought maybe there'd be coins in there. There were not. I'm sure it'll be all better when I go to that garden zone in my hedgehog costume. I'm sure that'll work out fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Hey, Jordan,
Yeah?
remember when you were convinced that the world was on the back of a turtle and you were intent on proving it?
Yes. Yes, I was. You see, turtles all the way down. That's what they say. It's the
Yeah.
world's on the back of a big old turtle. And one thing I know about turtles, they move very slowly.
Yeah.
So, be easy to catch, easy to see. The thing is, though, I can't find it. I'm convinced that the world is still on the back of a turtle, but I can't find the turtle
You'd be able to
itself.
see it, right? I mean, it's got to be a big turtle.
I think it moves faster than I do.
We cut to a convention of flat earthers. Now, gentlemen, I am here to say today, once and for all, that the theory of the flat earth is completely debunked.
What?
Yes, it is true. I'm sorry, there's just an overwhelming scientific mound of evidence that we need to consider here. The earth is not flat.
We follow the evidence.
Yeah.
I understand.
We see the evidence with our own eyes.
Well, then take this evidence. The earth is actually on the back of a turtle.
turtle.
I know.
Preposterous.
That's just ridiculous.
I know it sounds ridiculous.
Look. I'm a flat earther. And
I was
therefore
too.
a logical, intelligent, forward-thinking person.
Right.
And this is just backwards hokum science that you're presenting us here. The world on the back of a turtle. I mean, what do you think? We're idiots?
Of course not. You guys are some of the most respected scientific minds that I know.
Right? So, I mean...
Why do you try this chicanery here?
Look, I didn't want to believe it either, okay? The evidence for a flat earth is overwhelming. Or
Right.
so I thought.
Yeah.
That's right. Ships disappear. Once they reach a certain point on the coast, they just vanish.
Yeah.
Get eaten by the turtle.
Okay, all right, okay. Explain to me then, how come I can, when I take a level on a plane, the bubble doesn't move? We're just because we're going flat.
Level.
I understand. I understand why you'd think that, okay? I understand why you'd think that, but, again, it's just a flat part of the turtle's shell.
If the turtle were real, every time it would step, there'd be a ripple in my coffee like in Jurassic Park.
It's one of those sea turtles with the flippers.
Oh.
It's kind of
that
floating
actually-
through, so there's just totally
That actually makes sense.
no vibrations there.
Makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then what is the sun and the moon then? That clearly revolve around a flat Earth.
Well, the sun is an octopus, and the moon is a small squid.
That makes sense. The moon being a small squid.
They're all kind of circling around the turtle because
Yeah,
the turtle has
yeah,
something
yeah.
cool on its back they want to check out.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're
okay.
smart creatures.
Yeah.
But they can't get too close to each other because they're territorial, right?
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
have to circle around to make sure
they
that...
naturally stay a certain distance away from each
Yeah,
other.
exactly. And it's a natural distance away from the turtle, too, because they're kind of afraid of it.
And
at
that
the
would be
same
why
time.
the moon shifts, because I mean squids can camouflage, so that's
Yeah.
yeah.
So you only see half the squid sometimes. Sometimes you see the
exactly.
full
Yeah,
squid. I mean,
okay,
it's
okay.
right there. It's all right there.
All right, okay, go. Goddamn, go.
Actually, thinking about it, the sun seems more like a jellyfish because you don't want to touch it.
Okay, listen. We can get to the finer points of what creature the sun and the moon are, but we obviously agree that they have to be some kind of creature if the Earth is a turtle, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, right? If you start from that position, then logically, yeah, that follows.
Obvious.
So therefore, that's completely logical. Yeah. Yes, the Earth's on the back of a turtle.
I've had a lot of friends leave me over this. Okay.
Not us.
No, we'll stick by
Thank you. Well, thank you. A lot of my flat Earth friends are like, "No, Earth is flat." End of discussion. We're not taking anything else in. La la la.
But wait a
And
minute, wait a minute,
Obviously,
wait a
I don't talk to any round Earthers to begin with. So,
Yeah, they're idiots.
If
Idiots.
it's on the turtle, what shape is it on the turtle?
well, it's still kind of flat because you know,
Okay.
the turtle's back is a little bit. So they kind of work together, right? That's what we were fooled, right?
Because it's kind of
Kind of flat. So
But,
it's
yeah.
like it's pretty flat. So the Earth is pretty flat. That's still true.
I want to see this turtle. I'm gonna dig till I get this turtle.
He's
gonna
deep.
dig right through its shell.
He's deep.
Well, no, I'm gonna stop when I get to the shell. I just want to
Obviously,
see the
he'll
shell.
feel the shell when he hits
Yeah.
it.
You know anything about science, Jordan?
Jesus.
Jeez.
Hey, Justin,
Yeah.
do you remember the time that I spilled toxic ooze on your turtle and it just died?
Yeah. I remember that. And I spilled is an accidental sounding word for walking into my house saying, "Hey, where's your turtle?" Walking directly up to it with what can I only describe as a thermos and pouring the substance out onto the turtle and then watching it die.
That's kind of melted. I thought the toxic ooze would confer powers onto
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, I know what you thought. I know exactly what you thought.
And then you got another turtle. You actually got 3 more turtles, and I
Yes.
tried it again.
Yeah.
They all perished. And then that rat.
Yeah, no, that was my kid's rat. You know how upset my kid was when he came home from school, went into his room to play with his rat, and found just a moldy, pulsating skeleton oozing thing.
Right. It didn't work on them, but what if I told you could go from being Justin to being Super Justin? Like that.
All right, I'm willing to try. we cut to a hospital. Okay, so you boys, we managed to get most of the radiation out.
What?
Yep.
Well, thanks a lot, Doctor.
Put it back in.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. You can't just go to someplace that says radioactive and just roll around. All right.
Yeah, I know it's really hard to get in. They're very well guarded
You
places.
guys only just stopped vomiting like half an hour ago.
That means it's working.
Our transformation was happening.
Doesn't mean no. It means you're dying of radiation poisoning.
What?
That's radiation-induced nausea. Is
Everybody's
what that is.
dying, man.
But did you think you'd get powers of some sort? Was that the end game here?
Do you think we'll get
We'll
powers?
get powers. I don't even think. It's just a known fact.
We've seen the science.
You've read comic books. It's not the same thing.
It's the literature.
Printed literature.
Look,
Okay,
look,
peer reviewed.
look, I don't care how many.
Yeah, he
comic
gave me
books-
his books. I gave him my books.
I don't care how many comic books you've read. Okay, you will not get superpowers from radiation. You will get radiation poisoning and sickness. You will probably end up dying. Most likely getting cancer.
I don't know about
My
that.
family doctor tried to sell me the exact same crap that you're trying to sell me right now.
All right. What powers did you think you'd get?
Heat vision, maybe? Or
Heat vision.
Ice breath.
Ooh, cool. And work in tandem, we could be hot and cold.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. What's going to happen is in tandem, you're going to get cancer and you're going to die young.
Well, I don't know about that, Doc, because I also believe that I'll gain the ability to crawl walls and
Cool.
climb up walls. And when I put my hand on the wall, half of my skin stuck to it.
Yeah, because it's
Cool.
coming off.
It's starting.
You know what?
Yeah.
Starting already.
Working.
And by the way, I took the liberty of just testing your sperm counts, even though you're still technically adolescents, you're teenagers, but they're alarmingly low.
Wow, rare.
Nice.
Yeah, like you will not be able to effectively reproduce.
Like our powers are rare. Oh, right.
the ones
right.
the
We wouldn't be
sperm
able
that
to
you
reproduce.
do have,
Not with a non-mutant, at least.
all have 2 tails and will not be able to fertilize an egg.
Good. Most heroes don't have kids.
Did you hear that, though?
2 tails.
We've mutated down to the cellular level already.
No, just
Yeah.
those. Yeah, your cells are mutating all right,
See?
but not
See?
in
Right
a way
there.
that's giving you powers.
Our mitochondria.
More in a way that they're destabilizing and falling apart. Their cell walls are deteriorating.
And something new is coming out of the...
No,
They're so strong.
Right.
Just the stuff in it that's supposed to stay inside,
You know
just
how-
kind of oozing out.
Doc, you're a doctor, so
I am.
you know that when one lifts weights, it breaks the cells, right? Like it breaks them up. Then the cells come back stronger and more powerful than ever. Correct?
I don't think that's how it. No, that is not how it works actually. But okay, let's.
Very similar process happening here with the radiation breaking down our cells, only to bring them back stronger than steel. Maybe we'll get steel skin.
Ooh, you thought you were going to get heat vision, but I think I might get heat vision because my sight's gone all blurry.
Well, okay, all
It's
right.
starting.
No, yeah, it's starting all right, and
Lucky.
Dan, your bone marrow is so weak that I'm surprised that your bones don't break as you stand.
Cool.
Oh, you might be like that stretchy guy. Fantastic
Yeah,
man.
without the bones, I'll be able to stretch my arms out like a rubber
Okay.
band.
Yeah, there's always hoping. Anyway, your parents are going to be here soon to pick you up.
Oh.
Please stay out.
You
of-
haven't told them about our special powers yet, I hope,
you
right?
know what?
Our secret identities.
Yeah, we don't want to we want to put them in any danger because once all the bad guys hear about this, they're going to kind of come for us,
No,
right?
I haven't told your parents about secret identity.
Good.
Good, thank
your
you.
Secret's safe with me.
Thank you,
Good,
Doc.
good.
Thank you.
We cut to a month later, and the 2 teenagers attempting to foil the robbery collapsed on the street before they reached the robbers. One melting and the other screaming, "My bones, my bones! All my bones are broken."
Oh, what a uplifting story for the morning zoo. And now to weather with Jack.
It'll be hot.
Stanley's best comic book.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah?
do you remember when you decided to make your own clothes and people were talking a lot about how much they loved turtleneck sweaters, and then you made a sweater out of turtlenecks?
Yes. I figured if they like the neck part of a turtleneck sweater, then the whole thing could be made out of the turtleneck part, right? And then it would be even better. Right?
Oh, and those animal activists got so mad.
As they always do. You know, you're never going to please the animal activists.
How many turtles did it take to make that one sweater?
Hundreds. The amount of
Hundreds.
neck skin on a turtle is very minute.
Yeah, they're small.
Very small. And we took only the smallest baby turtles that we could find for this project.
Luxurious.
Luxury product. That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
You got your own fashion line coming out now.
I do.
Bigger than Versace.
I like to think so.
Bigger than Gucci.
Yep.
Bigger than Wrangler.
Well, Wrangler's tough, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting to Wrangler status. You know how a lot of people have snakeskin, like belts or boots or whatever.
Yep.
You know, if you just use the neck part of the skin, the most luxurious part of the snake. Now you're asking yourself,
Snake is
what
all
part
neck.
is the snake all neck?
Yeah, it's all neck.
Not the head.
Right after
Not
the
the head though. So we throw the head part away,
Good.
and we only use the back part of the skin.
Wise.
Yeah.
Do you do anything with the heads? You just chuck them right in the trash.
Right in the trash. Right-
okay.
It's funny too because some underfed people or group or something like that has been begging us to donate the heads. We say no. This is a quality product. We've got to throw away our waste material.
That's responsible.
Same with the turtles. Take the neck skin, the rest right in the bin. They say the turtles could survive and regrow the skin. Not good enough for us. We want fresh, new skin each and every time.
Well, that is why people love your brand, because of the quality.
Well, I shouldn't say this, but we are thinking of doing some water. You know those water things, the Camelback? Mm-hmm. We think we found a way to really innovate in this space.
Really?
Yes. Right now, a Camelback is made up of like plastic and rubbers and what's all this? What's all this in my I don't know what it is.
Unnatural material.
Now imagine it's an actual camel's back. And a sinew or a vein or something is what's feeding you the water.
Organic.
All natural.
Yeah.
So we're testing this. So far, we haven't been able to produce any yet, but we have killed thousands of camels.
Well, it takes a few eggs to make an omelet.
Right. You got to break a few eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for this interview, by the way. I appreciate that.
No problem.
A lot of people just walk up to me on the street and scream, "Murderer, murderer!" So this is actually a really nice change of pace.
Many of them are outside of our studio right now.
Right. Oh, is that what that sound is? Okay. I see. Well, you know what? I want to give you a little something. Okay? Give you a little something here. It's a wallet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Soft.
Yeah.
Very soft.
Yeah. Made out of a kangaroo's pouch.
Wow.
The one useful part of the kangaroo.
Oh, okay. Just slash the pouch off and then
Absolutely.
have the kangaroo
Yeah,
killed.
we have a guy in the mask run by, slash the pouch off, and then just run away as fast as he can. So far, no kangaroos have survived.
Wow.
If you can prove that a kangaroo has survived this procedure, please let us know right away. We will send a team out.
All right. Well, thanks for being our guest. And
It's my passion, Jordan. This is my passion. So when somebody gives me the chance to really talk about what I love doing, the torture of animals,
Yep.
Under the guise of fashion, then it's great to have that platform to do that.
well, thank you so much for coming on. And stay tuned. We'll be back with our next guest, dolphin killer Justin DeVoe.
Just a hairless, not fuzzy, green, wrinkly sweater.
Very uncomfortable. Our customers are saying it's very uncomfortable.
It's not warm, but hot. It's like hot in a bad way.
Like wearing saran wrap almost. Very sweaty, very disgusting. People say they come out clammy, which is weird because it's turtles.
Turtles,
It's not
yeah.
clams.
Foolish people.
Do you remember, Dan, when you were the Pope during the Renaissance?
Yes.
And you decided to make a team to help fight ninjas made up of various artists that you had in your employ?
Yes, I certainly do. But I wasn't able to get the good ones. You know, you'd expect a Leonardo or a Michelangelo in there. I got Phil. He's done a few sculptures. They're not great, but you kind of get what you can get.
It's funny. Fred, he makes clay pottery.
Yeah, just some pottery stuff. We,
None of it's very
We got
good.
this child that finger paints. We're watching him. We're watching him for the future.
What if the rat like didn't do Renaissance? What if you like modern art? So the turtles were named like Picasso and Dali and
De Gaulle.
Oh, yeah.
Kandinsky.
Yeah, De Gaulle. That's funny.
Art. What a funny thing.
All right, well,
I
I think you guys have enjoyed enough comedy for tonight.
Yeah.
Time for you to get back to whatever you do between these shows.
Yeah, probably nothing. Probably just hang out waiting for a new show.
Now here's a retroactive challenge for you. If you laughed, you lost. Okay, you lost
Yeah.
to the challenge, and your punishment is to subscribe to this channel, the Good Improv channel, like this video, share this video, and comment.
Yeah. And if you didn't laugh, make a comment saying, "Hey, I won." And
That's
comment
right.
down below.
That's right.
I like the idea that subscribing to our channel is the punishment they receive for something done poorly.
And if we have 31 subscribers.
31 right now.
Yeah.
31 now, but tomorrow.
Yeah. If we get 1 million subscribers
Which
by
we will.
tomorrow, 5 p.m., we will personally mail every one of you a turtleneck sweater.
Made of authentic turtlenecks.
Yes.
So subscribe to this channel if you want your sweater, and we'll mail that to you.
Just a quick caveat: if we run out of turtlenecks, it may be a tortoise neck sweater. I'm
Yeah.
very sorry about that.
That's been-
Supplies are limited.
We do what we can, and we always order a supply too small or one size too small. That way, when you put it on, the wrinkles of the turtleneck just disappear.
Yeah,
That's
you
how
look real
wear it.
strong.
Yeah,
And we grow our own turtles here at Good Improv. We've invested heavily in a turtle farm.
yeah,
So they're growing now. They're gaining neck skin.
yeah. They're
And-
bred for necks too. They're bred for necks. They're
Yeah.
mostly neck.
So you have that to look forward to.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Talk to you later.
Good night.